Welcome to the Paradigm Combat Sports 1 pre-show, sponsored by Lagomar Lagoon in Texas City. We have everything to get you ready for tonight's action, live from the GSH Event Center, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. You also have a chance to win some amazing prizes from our sponsors. So go ahead and get excited, get comfortable, and share this out. Coming up, we sit down with the main event, Jesse Garcia, as he headlines Paradigm Combat Sports 1. We also chat with Ivan Vasquez. Ivan has been training with his father for the past 20 years and is ready to put his perfect record on the line against Philadelphia's James Martin. We have interviews with athletes, experts, local businesses, and the CEO of our host site, Lagomar Lagoon and Lagoon Developments, Mr. Uri Mann. Stay tuned. This is Paradigm Combat Sports 1. June 4th, live from the GSH Event Center in Houston, Texas, and streaming live around the world on Fite TV. Houston's own undefeated Jesse Garcia takes on Oklahoma Olympic Trials representative Elijah Pierce in an explosive showdown.
I just know he's another guy with two arms and two legs. May the better man win, honestly. I hope he's training hard because I know I am.
Also in action, undefeated prospect Ivan Vasquez puts his perfect record on the line against James Martin.
My DNA kicks in, my Mexican warrior kicks in, and it's go time.
Paradigm Combat Sports presents PCS 1, an evening of professional boxing and mixed martial arts.
At this point in my career and my age, I'm coming to either finish or get finished.
PCS 1, streamed worldwide exclusively on Fite TV. Hello and welcome to Paradigm Combat Sports 1 pre-show, presented by Clear Life Media and Clear Life Combat. I'm Gardy Garcia. During the next hour, we'll be taking you through the matchups for tonight's show, which will be broadcasted live on Fite TV pay-per-view. Our matches start at 7:30 Eastern and 6:30 Central Time. If you're watching this right now, please share this show and tell a friend to tune in. We're bringing exciting content that you don't want to miss. For the next hour, we'll be broadcasting for free on Fite TV and Clear Life Media's Facebook and YouTube pages. To find the stream on Fite TV, just search Clear Life Media. Today, we're broadcasting from the 24 million gallon, 12-acre crystal clear lagoon, Lagomar Lagoon. This is the place. Welcome to the Paradigm Combat Sports 1 pre-show, sponsored by Lagomar Lagoon in Texas City. We have everything to get you ready for tonight's action, live from the GSH Event Center, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. You also have a chance to win some amazing prizes from our sponsors. So go ahead and get excited, get comfortable, and share this out. Coming up, we sit down with the main event, Jesse Garcia, as he headlines Paradigm Combat Sports 1. We also chat with Ivan Vasquez. Ivan has been training with his father for the past 20 years and is ready to put his perfect record on the line against Philadelphia's James Martin. We have interviews with athletes, experts, local businesses, and the CEO of our host site, Lagomar Lagoon and Lagoon Developments, Mr. Uri Mann. Stay tuned. This is Paradigm Combat Sports 1. June 4th, live from the GSH Event Center in Houston, Texas, and streaming live around the world on Fite TV. Houston's own undefeated Jesse Garcia takes on Oklahoma Olympic Trials representative Elijah Pierce in an explosive showdown.
I just know he's another guy with two arms and two legs. May the better man win, honestly. I hope he's training hard because I know I am.
Also in action, undefeated prospect Ivan Vasquez puts his perfect record on the line against James Martin.
My DNA kicks in, my Mexican warrior kicks in, and it's go time.
Paradigm Combat Sports presents PCS 1, an evening of professional boxing and mixed martial arts.
At this point in my career and my age, I'm coming to either finish or get finished.
PCS 1, streamed worldwide exclusively on Fite TV. Hello and welcome to Paradigm Combat Sports 1 pre-show, presented by Clear Life Media and Clear Life Combat. I'm Gardy Garcia. During the next hour, we'll be taking you through the matchups for tonight's show, which will be broadcasted live on Fite TV pay-per-view. Our matches start at 7:30 Eastern and 6:30 Central Time. If you're watching this right now, please share this show and tell a friend to tune in. We're bringing exciting content that you don't want to miss. For the next hour, we'll be broadcasting for free on Fite TV and Clear Life Media's Facebook and YouTube pages. To find the stream on Fite TV, just search Clear Life Media. Today, we're broadcasting from the 24 million gallon, 12-acre crystal clear lagoon, Lagomar Lagoon. This is the place to be all summer long. Come and cool off at Lagoon Fest, Texas. There's something for the entire family. Canoes, sailboating, live music, delicious food, and more. Today we're offering a chance to win 4 general admission tickets, 4 all-day aqua fun passes, 1 floating cabana, and $100 of food credit to visit anytime between July 5th and the 31st. The winner will be announced on June 30th. To enter, follow the link on the screen. It's lagoonfesttexas.com/join the fight. There's plenty of time to enter and to win.
The Lagomar Lagoon behind me, it's actually 15 football field size of water. It's 12 acres of water. That's how big it is. It's hard to believe, but actually you can barely see the other side of the lagoon. It's a quarter-mile long. So we fill the perimeter of the lagoon with all kinds of fun activities for the family, make sure everybody has something to do. And every year there's something new at the lagoon. We're building a new hotel on the lagoon. We're building apartments. It's part of a $1.5 billion project. And you can also buy a home here. We have 14 active builders here right now in the project selling homes to the general public, and a lot of people learn about buying a home in the community by coming to Lagoon Fest, Texas.
Stay tuned. We have more about the lagoon and all it has to offer coming up later in the program. This exciting event and broadcast would not be possible without all of our amazing broadcast sponsors. Let's talk about what's taking place tonight. Our main event puts 10-0 Jesse Garcia against 12-2 Elijah Pierce. Jesse Garcia is from Houston, Texas, and trains out of Main Street Boxing in downtown Houston. You may recognize Jesse as he was on the broadcast team for the Boxing with Termite Cinco de Mayo Fight Night. He's taking on Elijah Pierce out of Oklahoma City. Elijah was a 2016 Olympic Trials quarterfinalist and is aiming to give Garcia the first defeat of his career. It's sure to be an exciting match with non-stop action.
The butterflies, just the excitement is creeping in. The excitement is creeping in. The preparation has already been done. The miles have been ran. The rounds have been done in the ring. Now it's just showing up fight day, showing up, making weight, showing up for fight day, putting in all the hours and all the work into the ring. An exciting moment. The butterflies come. They don't just go away until that bell rings, and then it's like, oh, this is legit, which is every time. It's funny. I've been in this sport for many years and still the same feeling. It's a fun feeling. Jesse Garcia here, training at Main Street Boxing, fighting on PCS 1 on June 4th. Be there.
Our Clear Life Media analysts have more on what to expect tonight at PCS 1.
Welcome to PCS 1. I'm Colin Wright, and this is Leroy Fountain. We're in for an exciting night of pay-per-view fights on Fite TV. Let's get right into the main event. What are you thinking about the main event, Leroy?
Here's about the main event. We just had a hell of a weigh-in just a second ago. The guy brought a Happy Meal to the weigh-in. I wish everybody in here could have seen that. He brought a Happy Meal to the weigh-in and told him, hey, this is so you're happy all the time.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to this fight. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be one of those fights for ages. We've never seen nothing like this on local anything. This fight right here is going to be one to watch, I promise you.
Well, it's an exciting matchup. We've got Jesse Garcia fighting out of Main Street Boxing, and we've got Elijah on the other end. And I believe he was in the 2016 Olympic trials.
Yeah.
Wow.
He actually told Mr. Garcia, look, you made a mistake on this step up. I think you guys got wind of that. He told him you made a mistake on this step up. This is not your fight. This is mine. I'm coming for this. So it looks like we're going to have a great one. I mean, on paper right now, it looks amazing. At the weigh-in, it was awesome. I'm telling you now, it's a fight to watch.
I'm definitely looking forward to that one. We've got an exciting co-main event as well.
Ivan Vasquez against Mr. Pierce. Ivan Vasquez and Mr. Pierce. Oh my God, that's another one. I'm telling you, these fights that we have on this card tonight are going to be something for the ages to watch. You have got to either get down to the arena or log into the pay-per-view and get it done. You have to do it.
Well, Mr. Vasquez is a big power puncher. I think you were talking about his boxing earlier.
Yeah, he's a great boxer. He's more like a boxer puncher. So he's going to stand. He's going to stand and walk around as opposed to moving around. He's going to walk around, use his jab. From his jab, he's going to throw all his combinations. And when he throws his combinations, it's something to watch. It's something to behold. It's a beautiful sight. I promise you.
Well, any fan of the sweet science knows that an exciting boxer puncher is a great,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's one
makes
to
for
watch.
entertaining fights for sure.
Absolutely. It's one to watch.
with-
Now look, hey, let's talk about your side of the world. Because we got MMA fights on this card too, right?
That's right. We've got a couple of exciting MMA matchups. We've got Jacob Berry out of Main Street Boxing, as well as Cal Diaz, also out of Main Street. They're both really exciting stand-up fighters, but look for either one of them to take it to the ground as well.
So what are your tales of the tape, or what do you think is going to happen in the fight? Let's start with the let's start with the Pena and Berry. What do you think?
Jacob Berry was an extremely technical kickboxer as an amateur and had a really tough time finding fights. Juan Pena is a really tough, experienced veteran, and should make for a really tough debut fight, so it should be exciting.
Fight on the card is something to watch, something to watch, something to watch. Last about Mr. Diaz.
Yeah, Mr. Diaz is also an exciting boxer. Got great takedown defense. He's fighting Rene, who's a little bit of an unknown, but should create an exciting matchup as well. Cal's looking for the knockout.
All right, hey, guys, come on out. Join us here at GSH or join us on Fite TV. It's one for the ages.
We have an action-packed evening of exciting matches, MMA and boxing taking place in the same ring on the same night. During the next hour, we'll be highlighting a few of these matches. One matchup we have our eye on is Ivan Vasquez versus James Martin. Ivan trains at his father's gym, Aslan Boxing Gym. The undefeated fighter out of Monterrey, Mexico, has been training with his father for the past 20 years and has built a special chemistry during that time.
Together he and me, I don't know where the top, I'm trying. But I feel proud.
This is what we're gearing up for, an action-packed night of MMA and boxing live on Fite TV. Search on Fite TV for the following: Clear Life Media, Paradigm, June 4th, or your favorite boxer fighting on this card. The show is only $14.99. Not only are you going to be getting a truly immersive experience in tonight's matches, but you'll be supporting any future broadcasts of Paradigm. There's something truly special about tonight. By purchasing the pay-per-view, you'll be helping youth and young adults in the Houston area that have neurodiverse needs. The Hub Houston is a school that teaches students and puts them on the path to success. The adult education program at Hub helps students find jobs and get interviews. We sat down with the Hub Houston founder and CEO, Coach Colleen Russo.
Families cry and just never thought that their kid would get to this point and be happy and have friends and feel confident in the world. When you see that, there's no better joy in my world ever to think about you're making a difference in someone's life, and we do it on a daily basis here. The Hub is an educational program for young adults with neurodiversity in our world. I think everyone is neurodiverse, and I appreciate that and celebrate that, but they needed a place to be where they could be safe. Hub stands for Heard, Understood, and Believed in. It's an acronym, and we believe that should be every person's right on this planet to be heard, understood, and believed in. They are my love, they are my passion. I love to think about ways to help the world understand how amazing these young people are. We are in Spring Branch on Galway Lane, and this is our high school program, which we offer a regular high school curriculum for our students. A mile away is Dow Road program, and that's called Life 101, and that's for our postgraduates, for employability skills, college help, whatever they need to do their next step in life. And then we also have Club Hub in the evening, which is a purely social program for young people to just be together and have fun and play video games or dance or do whatever they want to do that young adults do. We pride ourselves in hands-on learning because we believe that if our students can feel it, touch it, see it, they'll remember it. After our people go through our program and then Life 101, we've gotten so many of our guys jobs, and we try to find jobs in their passion area. So we have kids working at doggy daycare, we have kids working in computer companies, we have kids working in Mod Pizza just as their first job. Financial donations we always, of course, would love to have. We are a very small school, it's tuition based, and our parents have to pay a lot of money for the things that our kids really just should have as a basic right. We also offer tuition assistance for those families that can't afford it, and that's a huge thing that we would love to have more of. We are so excited to work with Reed and Paradigm and to be part of this wonderful event on June 4th. I can't wait to be there. I have never gone to an event like this in my life, and it'll be another thing that I could check off my bucket list to say I've done that with a great organization that is really wants to help us, which makes it incredible. If you'd like to come out and play with us, visit with us, learn from us, please visit thehubhouston.org.
To learn more about the Hub Houston, visit thehubhouston.org. A portion of tonight's proceeds will benefit the Hub Houston. We want to thank our sponsors, those that buy the pay-per-view, and Paradigm Combat Sports for partnering with us at Clear Life Media to make this donation a reality. One of the amazing sponsors of tonight's broadcast is the South Atlantic and Gulf Coast District International Longshore Association. The South Atlantic and Gulf Division of ILA's mission is about uniting longshoremen, regardless of creed, color, or nationality, and all workmen and working women eligible for membership. They represent over 30,000 longshoremen and have been operating since 1892.
Being an RTG operator is sought by many but achieved by few because of what it takes to be that person.
I couldn't believe that I was part of this big production. At times, I would just sit there and just think, I do this for a living. This is my life.
When I sat in my seat, I was like, okay, you got this.
I had found the job that I fell in love with. This is what we're supposed to be doing.
May 22nd, 5 days after my 45th birthday, we was going down Beltway 8 and coming up on Lake Houston, where the lady ran a light and she T-boned us. They told me I broke my femur, I fractured my left hip, and I broke the humerus in my right arm. They was telling me, okay, you may not be able to walk. I was out of work 10 and a half months. June 2021, I received the call to go to the crane. Initially, when I got the call, I was excited and I was also scared. I knew that it was over 80 stairs going into the crane. Life is gonna throw obstacles at you, left, right, front, back. Take them on. I started my training in August. I was certified in November. One of the first 3 females, I did it. We all did it together. We had each other's back and we made history.
I felt a sense of completion.
To climb up from the bottom and be at the top, at the pinnacle of the crane, looking down and looking all over the port, it was unbelievable to me.
We're proud of the 3 ladies that are here. They definitely are the epitome of a longshore woman.
It's opened doors tremendously for everybody across the country. I'm so proud of these ladies, and before long they'll be running this local, and I hope I'm around to see that too.
I want to step into roles that women haven't ever had. And
I would like to run for office. I would like to potentially be a vice president, president one day, and to speak for the local. We are family here.
Once I learn a job, once I learn a skill, it's okay. What's next? The shifter shore cranes is on my bucket list. Maybe even owning a port someday, my own little port, a women's port.
All I can say to the next woman that's coming is to keep coming and to walk in those doors, and you walk in proud and ready to go to work. This life here will change your life.
ILA continues to strive to empower women in the longshoreman field and in the Houston port. Stay tuned. We have more to come on the Paradigm Combat Sports 1 pre-show presented by Clear Life Media and Clear Life Combat. We're broadcasting live from the beautiful Lagomar Lagoon. It may look like we're on a tropical vacation, but we're just down the road from the GSH Event Center in Texas City, Texas. We'll be speaking with the CEO of Lagoon Development, Mr. Uri Mann. We'll be talking about the Lagoon, plus more fighting action and interviews. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Hi, I'm Christina Haley with Tinks Towing LLC out of Lamarck, Texas. This is an ideal area. You're not too far from Houston. You're not too far from Galveston. We just strive to do this with a friendly face and be the best customer service that we can. So we have medium-duty rollbacks, so we do a lot of dualies. We have vehicles that we do off-road recovery with. We do winch outs, we do tire changes, lockouts. Pretty much any service you need, we'll be more than happy to help you. Our number is 409-795-8786. No one calls a tow truck on a good day, so we're going to make it the best day possible.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you made. Don't make me dance to a tune that you're humming. No, my body don't move like that. Don't make me pretend I don't see your shortcomings. You'll be running when I raise the black flag.
Small batch handcrafted ice cream in Kemah, Texas. Cool Cow Creamery is family owned and operated and believes in making, baking, and creating every bit of quality ice cream in store. Quality taste and a fun-filled experience. Cool Cow Creamery. June 4th, live from the GSH Event Center in Houston, Texas, and streaming live around the world on Fite TV. Houston's own undefeated Jesse Garcia takes on Oklahoma Olympic Trials representative Elijah Pierce in an explosive showdown.
I just know he's another guy with 2 arms and 2 legs. May the better man win, honestly. I hope he's training hard because I know I am.
Also in action, undefeated prospect Ivan Vasquez puts his perfect record on the line against James Martin.
My DNA kicks in, my Mexican warrior kicks in, and it's go time.
Paradigm Combat Sports presents PCS 1, an evening of professional boxing and mixed martial arts.
At this point in my career, in my age, I'm coming to either finish or get finished.
PCS 1, streamed worldwide exclusively on Fite TV. We are live tonight from the GSH building in Houston for Paradigm Combat Sports 1, live on Fite TV. The pay-per-view starts at 6:30, and there's plenty of time to buy the action tonight. PCS 1 is exclusive to Fite TV, and we want to remind everyone that the pay-per-view is exclusive to Fite TV, and the rebroadcast of the pay-per-view can be punishable by law. If you can't watch tonight, you can watch on demand on Fite TV. Just search Clear Life Media in the app. Tonight's broadcast from the GSH building is a few streets away from Paradigm Sports Training Facility, where yesterday weigh-ins took place and it was action-packed.
Got you a gift too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So tomorrow we're gonna knock all the happy out your. Just so you know. One at a time. Easy, big one at a time first. One at a time. Easy, big fella. He's not touching them. Long as he ain't touching, that's all he can talk. I got the toys in there too. This because you playing with the wrong one. You should have never took this fight. What kind of toys you got? You should have never took this fight. What kind of toys you got? You thought you was gonna use me as a step up? Well, you know.
You don't respect the show. I mean, I'm a natural born entertainer. I was born to do this. I was growing up dancing to Michael Jackson since I was a little kid. You know, this is what I do. I love to entertain. I love to get a crowd to show. And tomorrow I'm going to kick his ass tomorrow. And matter of fact, I'm gonna take him to Soul Train. I don't know if y'all ever seen Soul Train. He's going to Soul Train tomorrow.
It's gonna be an action-packed fight. That's it. I always come to the ring prepared. I always come in shape, and I always come to throw down. That's really it.
Fight is another fight. I mean, I'm here. This is what I signed up for. This is my career. So this is what I got to do. This is how I feed my kids. So can't really be nervous about what you do to feed your kids, you know?
Like the main event guys were over there just barking up at each other, and I've been in fights where guys are just barking at each other back and forth, and it happened to be the most boring fight. So weigh-ins could be one thing, but the real action is tomorrow night. So don't miss it. Tomorrow night is the real action.
That talk, you know, he just assumed that this was all just for the cameras and he's not gonna lose tomorrow. But I've been hungry since September of last year. I'm starving right now. It's the middle of the year, 2022. I'm starving right now. He's in my way. I gotta move him.
You know, I'm just putting in the work like every fighter, man. I train full time for this camp. You know, I'm just going in there doing what I got to do my job as a fighter and just get things done. And whatever the outcome is, of course, I'm there to win. And I'm going to put on one hell of a show. I mean, I fought for bare knuckles, so I put on good performance with them. So I'm willing to do the same for this promotion.
It's going to be just as intense tonight with our main event between Jesse Garcia and Elijah Pierce. Will Garcia stay perfect? He's got the home crowd behind him, but will it be enough? Coming up at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central on Fite TV pay-per-view, it's Paradigm Combat Sports 1.
Family's number one for me. It's always been number one. My parents has always had my back, no matter what. Yeah, the spotlight's, I guess, on the main event. Everybody's going to go watch us, and it makes it that much better. But I'm not letting it get to me. I'm trying tunnel vision on just the fight alone. The butterflies, just the excitement is creeping in. The excitement is creeping in. The preparation has already been done. The miles have been ran. The rounds have been done in the ring. Now it's just showing up fight day, showing up, making weight, showing up for fight day, putting in all the hours and all the work into the ring to represent everybody. I represent everybody that puts the time into me. I represent myself. I put in all the time, all the hard work. All that can't go to waste. None of it. Man, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's supported me, helping me out, getting prepared for this fight, next fight up. Coach Bobby, Coach Aaron, everybody here at Main Street Boxing Gym. My parents for sure, always helping. My friends and loved one, having my back, support me. I got those friends that be like, nah man, your ass needs to go to bed. And I'll be like, yeah, you're right. So I'll turn off my PlayStation. And it'll be 1 in the morning. I'll be like, yeah, it's time to go to bed. An exciting moment, the butterflies come. They don't just go away until that bell rings, and then it's like, oh, this is legit, which is every time. It's funny, I've been in this sport for many years and still the same feeling. It's a fun feeling. Jesse Garcia here, training at Main Street Boxing, fighting on PCS 1 on June 4th. Be there.
That's our main event for tonight, Jesse Garcia and Elijah Pierce at PCS 1. We would like to thank tonight's sponsors. Without these wonderful supporters, we would not be able to bring this broadcast to you, including Mainland City Center, Telecom Wiring Services, and Tinks Towing. Memorial Weekend was the opening weekend for the summer kickoff here at Lagomar. It's year 3 of the Lagoon being opened in Texas City, and this summer is going to be bigger and better than ever. And you have a chance to win a trip to the Lagoon. Just follow the instructions on the screen or visit lagoonfesttexas.com/join the fight. That's all one word. Just follow the instructions on the screen or visit lagoonfesttexas.com/join the fight. That's all one word. The winner will receive 4 general admission tickets, 4 all-day Aqua Fun passes, 1 floating cabana, and $100 in food credit to visit anytime between July 5th through the 31st. I'm joined by Erie Mann, the CEO of the Lagoon Development Company. Erie, how you doing?
Great to be here on the show. We're here at Lagomar. Behind me is a 12-acre crystal lagoon. It holds 24 million gallons of turquoise blue water. We've got these beautiful white sandy beaches, and it is open to the general public. You can get your tickets right now at lagoonfesttexas.com, and later in this video, we'll tell you about a giveaway that you can register to get all kinds of free things here at Lagoon Fest, Texas.
I've talked to people before that haven't been to the Lagoon, and they're saying, who's it for? What kind of things are there to do? What can you do here?
So Lagoon Fest, Texas is open to the general public. We're open all summer long, 6 days a week. You can get a lounge chair, a cabana, sit on white sandy beaches. We've imported the sand, enjoy turquoise blue water. We promise the cleanest water in all of Texas for swimming. Really exciting to be here and enjoy paradise right here in the Houston market in Texas City. Not only can you enjoy this beautiful beach, you can rent a paddleboard, a kayak, we have aqua trikes, we've got a 5-story slide, and every day we're doing fun things. Like twice a day we have a circus on the actual lagoon. So there's always something nice for the kids to do. The parents can relax, have that margarita, have that pina colada. It's a fun experience for the whole family.
Okay, there's a circus. Are you the one who comes up with these ideas?
Well, we have a brain trust of people in the organization. We're constantly thinking of new things that we can do at the Lagoon. And actually next week, we're introducing the largest collection of floating cabanas in the United States on a lagoon. I mean, we're gonna have 20 floating cabanas that you can rent with your family, enjoy being in the lagoon in your own cabana. And that's gonna be pretty exciting because we're probably gonna make some national news with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to attend Lagoon Fest Texas last year and the year before. It's an awesome time, but there's been thousands of people that have come through here. What's been the feedback from them so far?
So we're all about making smiles. We say we manufacture smiles. Customer service is really important. So if you look at our reviews, we're getting great reviews. People are coming down to the lagoon. Last year we did about 83,000 people through Lagoon Fest, Texas. This year we expanded the beaches. We opened a new beach called Hotel Beach right at the lagoon. And we expect to have about 130 to 150,000 people coming. The Lagomar Lagoon behind me, it's actually 15 football field size of water. It's 12 acres of water. That's how big it is. It's hard to believe, but actually you can barely see the other side of the lagoon. It's a quarter-mile long. So we fill the perimeter of the lagoon with all kinds of fun activities for the family, make sure everybody has something to do. And every year there's something new at the lagoon. We're building a new hotel on the lagoon. We're building apartments. It's part of a $1.5 billion project. And you can also buy a home here. We have 14 active builders here right now in the project selling homes to the general public, and a lot of people learn about buying a home in the community by coming to Lagoon Fest, Texas.
So it's a great time to come out, see, maybe I want to live in paradise every day, experience this.
Yeah, absolutely. You can take, if you lived here, you could take your golf cart or you could walk to the beach. I mean, we have a 12-foot sidewalk throughout the whole community, so you can use your golf cart, ride around the community and get right to the beach, enjoy turquoise blue water, paradise right behind you. And this is wonderful for the community because a lot of people, they don't want to get on a plane and fly to Cancun, or maybe they don't have the means to go on a vacation like that. They can get in their car, drive right over here to Lagomar in Texas City, and enjoy beautiful paradise with their family.
So there's a giveaway that you mentioned at the beginning of this segment.
Yes.
What do we have?
So we're doing a partnership right now with the Houston Hub, which provides education to people with neurological disadvantages. So it's a great way to give back. And you can go to lagoonfesttexas.com/join-the-fight for an opportunity for a great giveaway. Part of the giveaway are 4 free tickets, 4 all-day Aquafun passes, a floating cabana, we're actually giving that away, $100 food and beverage credit, and it's all valid through July 5th to the 31st. So go to lagoonfesttexas.com/join-the-fight for the opportunity for this giveaway, and come enjoy the turquoise blue water. Get a ticket in advance because we do sell out at lagoonfesttexas.com.
Thank you so much for your time here. I appreciate you.
It's great to be on the show.
Just as a reminder, it's 4 general admission tickets, 4 all-day Aquafun passes, 1 floating cabana, and $100 in food credit to visit anytime between July 5th through the 31st. You have until June 30th to enter and to win. So share this out and tag a friend because you never know, they may win and they can take you too. The Crystal Clear Lagoon is located in Texas City, Texas. Clear Life Combat and Clear Life Media have featured a ton of local fighters in this area, and a majority of our sponsors today are from the city of Texas City. There's a lot happening this summer in this area, and I'm now joined by Darcy Valenzuela, Marketing and Tourism Coordinator for the city of Texas City. Hey Darcy, how you doing?
Great, thanks for having me here.
Have you been to the lagoon before?
I have been here for a meeting in the fantastic clubhouse, but I have not gone out there just yet, and it looks amazing. It's so hot, I'm just ready to jump in.
The city of Texas City has a lot of really cool things going on.
We do.
Lagoon Fest Texas is one of them, but what else do we have going on?
Yes, so the month of June is all of our Juneteenth festivities. We're kicking off June 7th. We have a paint and sip. So it's a little bit like painting with a twist, and that's going to be at the Showboat. Then we follow that up with Gospel Fest. We have a poetry slam. There's a golf tournament, and then all of that kind of concludes with a Juneteenth parade and concert out at Rainbow Park.
Are you going to be doing an original piece for the poetry slam?
I will not be, and thank goodness y'all don't want to hear what I have to say, but we're going to have 10 spoken word artists who are going to be out there, and they all compete. So it's amazing. The theme is like extra Hollywood kind of Met Gala vibes. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
That is fun.
And you can get your tickets out at the Nestler Center, the reservations office right there. So that event is ticketed.
Yes. So I saw something on social media, I think yesterday, and it talks about the city of Texas City having like a free day here at the lagoon.
Yes. Monday, Thursday, and Friday, I believe. Texas City residents, if you bring proof of residence, you can be admitted for 2 here at the Lagoon Fest. And if you are, let's say you live in Dickinson, but you pay a Texas City water bill, just bring that water bill and then you'll be able to be admitted as well.
I think that's a pretty cool thing.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing. We got paradise in our backyard, so let's do it. Let's use it.
Whenever you hear 24 million gallons of water or 12 acres, which one sounds bigger?
24 million to me sounds bigger.
That's what I thought too.
But yes.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Either way, you kind of have to see it just to kind of believe it.
Yes, absolutely. It's beautiful.
Yes. So is there anything else going on?
June is also hurricane season, kicks off June, so we're going to do a hurricane town hall June 23rd, and you get to meet our new emergency manager. His name's Joe Tumbleson. They're going to be giving out like a fancy new generator, things like that. And there's a kid fish event June 11th. It's going to be at Carver Park. I mean, we just have so much going on. I just encourage everybody to check our website out at texascitytx.gov, and you can see all of our calendar events.
That's what I was going to ask. What's the best way to get all of that information?
Definitely go there because like you could see every Friday, almost every Friday in the summer, we have a movie or a concert going on in the park. So our Moore Memorial Library has tons of programs. I know y'all visited with Paloma recently, so it's just going to be a great summer. I think everybody is ready to get out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So.
Yes, I am excited that the library is open. They have all of the summer reading and the programs and
it's
adult
back
programs.
to in-person, so that's something that, you know, COVID kind of took away from us, but they're so thrilled to be back and working with the kids in person.
Darcy, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you.
We're getting close to the start of PCS 1 exclusively on Fite TV. At 7:30 Eastern and 6:30 Central, the free version of this broadcast will end, and you're going to have to buy it on Fite TV in order to catch all the action. The pay-per-view is only $14.99, and a portion of tonight's proceeds will help benefit the Houston Hub, a school that helps with youth and young adults with neurodiverse needs. For more on how easy it is to watch tonight, here is Fite TV's Josh Chernoff.
Hello everyone, I'm Josh Chernoff for Fite. Today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to enjoy great Fite content from your TV, tablet, computer, and of course, your phone. First, if you're using your phone or tablet, be sure to download the free Fite app from the App Store, Google Play, or Amazon. Open the app and get started with a quick registration. It's that easy. Now, let's say you want to enjoy the event on your TV. Well, we've got you covered there too. And we have many easy ways to enjoy Fite events on your big screen. Now, each platform is unique in their setup, so if you have any questions, be sure to visit the How to Watch section of Fite.tv for more details. So go on now and download the Fite app and get started. It's simple, it's free, and it's just a click away. Thanks for watching. I'm Josh Chernoff, and I'll see you on Fite.
Tonight's professional MMA and boxing championship was founded from a dream of Reed Shelger, who owns Paradigm Combat Sports Training Center in Houston, Texas. Paradigm Combat Sports Training Center was founded in 2009 as a wrestling club and has since added boxing, kickboxing, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
How's it going? I'm Leroy Fountain, head boxing coach here at Paradigm Training Center with PCS 1 Sports. One of the main reasons we decided on doing this anyway, this promotional journey that we're headed down, is because I wanted an opportunity to showcase the fighters that we had here at Paradigm. I wanted an opportunity for everyone to see what we're doing, what we're coming up with, and how we're going to improve in the future on making better fights here for Houston, Texas. And one of the reasons I'm doing that especially is because of this man standing next to me, Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson is currently the Texas State Golden Gloves champion. We fight in the Nationals in August, and we're headed to Canada in July. But when that's over, we're going to fight pro, and our pro debut is definitely going to be with PCS 1.
I'm Stanley Johnson, a.k.a. Kid Muscle. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I fight out of Paradigm. I'm the #1 cruiserweight in Texas. My goals is to be the world champion at cruiserweight, bump up the heavyweight, take that belt too. We going for all the belts.
Tonight's broadcast would not have been possible without the vision of Reed and his team at Paradigm. And what an amazing cause to be supporting, as a portion of tonight's proceeds will help the school and education of neurodiverse youth and young adults at the Houston Hub. Learn more by visiting thehoustonhub.org. We'd also like to take a moment and thank a few of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Cool Cow Creamery, located at Toucan Alley in Kemah, Texas, offering homemade ice cream with a twist. and The Art of Coffee. Get started in the morning with the fresh brew, cappuccino, and homemade muffins. The Art of Coffee is located in Kemah at Toucan Alley. Plus Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. When you're in Texas City, you have to check out Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, located at the newly renovated Mainland City Center. Try everything from brisket, ribs, and chicken. Spruce it up with some brisket nachos, seafood, and more. We'll be back with more pre-show coverage after this quick commercial break, including an in-depth look at Ivan Vasquez and our co-main event.
Welcome to paradise. Lagomar's Crystal Lagoon is one of the premier destinations for family fun in Texas. A 100-acre resort with white sand beaches and amazing crystal clear water. Imagine this setting for live entertainment, water sports, sailing, and festivals. Whether it's a day in the sun or a night of waterside entertainment, the experience is like no other. Now here's the best part. If you're a resident of Lagomar, you'll get all of this and more. A residence clubhouse with an on-site gym and access to fun water sports, including kayaks and catamarans through the National Sailing Club. And evenings just got better. People of all ages can enjoy evening concerts and activities lagoonside at Lagomar year-round. So what are you waiting for? We have a selection of the nation's top home builders that can't wait to show you more than 15 model homes open 7 days a week. Come find out how you can start living the dream all year long, day and night. It's time to come join the fun at Lagomar.
RC Hobby Shop is it's a toy store. It's a hobby store. We offer a wide range of cars and trucks and boats. We also offer services as repair, customization of vehicles, paint jobs, and things of that nature. At RC Hobby Shop, we sell fun for all ages.
Cat Scratch Kitchen, we're going to serve you the best food every time. Everything on my menu is made from scratch. We have tacos, we have burgers, we have hot dogs, Italian. We make all of our own bread, brine my own meat. We have the best Reuben outside of New York City. We have 15,000 square foot of space. We do a lot of live entertainment. It's a blend of everything. Come see us inside a Voodoo Hut in Kemah, Texas.
The Art of Coffee is family owned and operated, featuring sweet treats, local art, and always good vibes for all. With convenient locations around Galveston County, there's something for everyone. Sweet treats, fresh coffee, good vibes. The Art of Coffee. Welcome back to the Paradigm Combat Sports 1 pre-show, brought to you by Lagoon Fest, Texas. Cool off your family at the 24 million gallon crystal clear lagoon at Lagomar in Texas City. If you're just tuning in, follow the link on the screen to get entered to win 4 general admission tickets, 4 all-day Aquafun passes, 1 floating cabana, and $100 in food credit to visit anytime between July 5th through the 31st. We're broadcasting live on Facebook, YouTube, and the Fite TV app for free. Share this out and let a friend know. We have an amazing night of mixed martial arts and boxing all under one roof. Tonight's action comes to you live via the Fite TV platform from the GSH Event Center in Houston, Texas. In just a moment, we're going to be flipping over to the Fite TV app for our exclusive coverage. Pay-per-view is only $14.99, and you're helping our cause to raise funds for the Houston Hub, which is a school in Houston, Texas that helps youth and young adults with neurodiverse needs. Learn more about the Houston Hub by visiting thehoustonhub.org. Let's talk about what's taking place tonight. Our main event puts 10-0 Jesse Garcia against 12-2 Elijah Pierce. Jesse Garcia is from Houston, Texas, and trains out of Main Street Boxing in downtown Houston. You may recognize Jesse, as he was on the broadcast team for the Boxing with Termites Cinco de Mayo Fight Night. He's taking on Elijah Pierce out of Oklahoma City. Elijah was a 2016 Olympic Trials quarterfinalist and is aiming to give Garcia the first defeat of his career. It's sure to be an exciting match with non-stop action.
The butterflies, just the excitement is creeping in. The excitement is creeping in. The preparation has already been done. The miles have been ran. The rounds have been done in the ring. Now it's just showing up fight day, showing up, making weight, showing up for fight day, putting in all the hours and all the work into the ring. An exciting moment, the butterflies come. They don't just go away until that bell rings, and then it's like, oh, this is legit, which is every time. It's funny, I've been in the sport for many years and still the same feeling. It's a fun feeling. Jesse Garcia here, training at Main Street Boxing, fighting on PCS 1 on June 4th. Be there.
Preparing for a professional fight can be one of the greatest challenges anyone can face. It's just you and another person going toe-to-toe in the ring. The fighters are putting in the last-minute preparations to go to battle with their opponents. I'm now joined by local Houston fighter Eugene Hill, who's 5-0. Eugene is preparing for a fight with El Tigre Promotions on July 9th at the Galveston Convention Center. Eugene, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Yes,
so you're
sir.
a fighter yourself, right?
Yes, sir.
Where do you train out of?
Dickinson, Texas.
Dickinson,
Gator
Texas.
Boxing.
Okay, so coming from that fighter's perspective, whenever there's an hour before the fight, what's going through a fighter's head?
Hour before the fight, I sleep. I sleep the whole time until I have to get ready to warm up.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm just sleeping.
You
So,
chill, take it
yes,
easy.
Sir. Yes,
Is that something that you have to, I guess, work into because the nerves? Is there anything like that you're dealing with?
Yes, sir. I'm very nervous before the fight, so I just sleep it off until to warm up.
Yeah.
To warming up.
Yeah. And what kind of preparation goes into preparing for an event like this?
We wake up early in the morning, train, we train 2 to 4 times a day. So it's a lot of work, of work.
Yeah, because everything looks good. Like you can watch boxing or fighting on TV, and it may be 15 minutes. The fight is 15 minutes,
yes,
but
sir. Yes,
the
sir.
hours of preparation, it's just you can't even
Yes, sir.
fathom, I guess, for somebody who hasn't gotten in that
Yes,
ring
sir.
before.
You have to eat healthy, stay on diets, training. So it's a lot of stuff. Can't do what everybody else do.
Yeah. So PCS 1, it's about to take place. The unique thing about this event, it's boxing and MMA in a ring, a boxing ring. How do you think that's going to play with the MMA going on in the boxing ring?
I don't know. I think it'll be fun to watch. Actually, I would like to see that.
I see some people flying out of the ring is what I'm imagining.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I think so.
So you have a fight that's coming up as well for El Tigre Promotions. When is that?
July 9th in Galveston Convention Center.
Okay, and you're from this area. What does it mean to you to be able to fight in front of the home crowd?
It means a lot. Yeah, it really means a lot. It's be my second fight in Galveston County. So, yeah, I usually fight like in other cities to where people can't really come out, or, but now a lot of my fans can come see me and support me. So it'll mean a lot.
What kind of goals do you have for your career?
I want to be the undisputed champion. Or I have all 4 belts. Hopefully, I can be undisputed champion at 154, and I'll be the youngest undisputed champion ever.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
If somebody wants to follow your career, follow you on social media, what's the best way for them to do that?
You can follow me on all social media at I am Eugene Hill on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, everything. I am Eugene Hill.
Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Come out July 9th at Galveston Convention Center and come see me put on the show.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're moments away from the start of Paradigm Combat Sports 1, a night of professional MMA and boxing live from the GSH Event Center. There's still more to come on the PCS 1 pre-show, including our co-main event between Ivan Vasquez and James Martin. Hear the story of the Vasquez family, the journey to America, and how boxing is in their blood. This can make for a deadly combination: trainer, fighter, and family. Plus, we speak with local trainer and fighter Cody Garza of Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts about his journey growing up with a family of fighters.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you made.
Texas Pit Stop Barbecue is now open in Texas City. With additional locations in Galveston and Lamarck, this award-winning barbecue prepares you for whatever comes your way. Dine in, on the go, and catering. Texas Pit Stop Barbecue never takes shortcuts and always brings the heat.
Work hard, train hard. I'm about to knock out this barbecue at Texas Pit Stop in Texas City.
RC Hobby Shop is it's a toy store. It's a hobby store. We offer a wide range of cars and trucks and boats. We also offer services as repair, customization of vehicles, paint jobs, and things of that nature. At RC Hobby Shop, we sell fun for all ages.
Families cry and just never thought that their kid would get to this point and be happy and have friends and feel confident in the world. When you see that, there's no better joy in my world ever to think about you're making a difference in someone's life, and we do it on a daily basis here. The Hub is an educational program for young adults with neurodiversity in our world. As I think everyone is neurodiverse, and I appreciate that and celebrate that, but they needed a place to be where they could be safe. HUB stands for Heard, Understood, and Believed in. It's an acronym, and we believe that should be every person's right on this planet to be heard, understood, and believed in. They are my love, they are my passion. I love to think about ways to help the world understand how amazing these young people are. We are in Spring Branch on Galway Lane, and this is our high school program, which we offer a regular high school curriculum for our students. A mile away is Dow Road program, and that's called Life 101. And that's for our postgraduates, for employability skills, college help, whatever they need to do their next step in life. And then we also have Club Hub in the evening, which is a purely social program for young people to just be together and have fun and play video games or dance or do whatever they want to do that young adults do. We pride ourselves in hands-on learning because we believe that if our students can feel it, touch it, see it, they'll remember it. After our people go through our program and then Life 101, we've gotten so many of our guys jobs, and we try to find jobs in their passion area. So we have kids working at doggy daycare, we have kids working in computer companies, we have kids working in Mod Pizza just as their first job. Financial donations we always, of course, would love to have. We are a very small school, it's tuition based, and our parents have to pay a lot of money for the things that our kids really just should have as a basic right. We also offer tuition assistance for those families that can't afford it, and that's a huge thing that we would love to have more of. We are so excited to work with Reed and Paradigm and to be part of this wonderful event on June 4th. I can't wait to be there. I have never gone to an event like this in my life, and it'll be another thing that I could check off my bucket list to say I've done that with a great organization that is really wants to help us, which makes it incredible. If you'd like to come out and play with us, visit with us, learn from us, please visit thehubhouston.org.
We're about 5 minutes away from the start of PCS 1 from the GSH Event Center in Houston, Texas. Tonight's broadcast will air exclusively on Fite TV and broadcast worldwide on any phone, tablet, or smart device. Here's tonight's fight card. We have a total of 6 matches tonight, 4 boxing and 2 MMA events. The night kicks off with Davon Mims of Houston, Texas taking on Emanuel Tennyson. Then it's Houston's Jacob Berry taking on Juan Pena. But we're all looking forward to the main event, which has Houston hometown hero, the undefeated Jesse Garcia, against Oklahoma City's Elijah Pierce. They'll be going for the PCS 130-pound belt, and it's all available only on Fite TV pay-per-view. Search on Fite TV for the following: Clear Life Media, Paradigm, June 4th, or your favorite boxer. The show's only $14.99. Not only are you going to be getting a truly immersive experience in tonight's matches, but you'll be supporting any future broadcasts of Paradigm Combat Sports. We have 5 cameras, 4 announcers, so you won't miss any of the action. If you can't watch live tonight, make sure you go back and watch on demand. Check the screen for information on how you can watch. Ivan Vasquez started boxing when he was just 6 years old. Tonight, he takes his perfect record to the test against James Martin. It's not going to be an easy test, as Martin has been in a few big-time televised fights, including an upset win over an undefeated prospect on Fox PBC. This will be a real test for the slick technician Vasquez, and one that he's going to rely on his father and his trainer.
así está bien, así está bien. It's hard to hear I love you from him, you know? And then I know that's the way he grew up. That's the way he was raised. And I know he's proud of me, even though he doesn't say it, you know? I've heard him saying, I want to say 5 times this whole life, my whole life, but I know he's very proud of me, and I'm sure he just wants the best for me. Been here since 2004. Believe it or not, this was the movie theater back in the 60s, 70s. Once we moved in, we had maybe 2 bags and the ring on the floor. Eventually we started adding another bag and another bag. We started adding weights, and little by little we started building off, and it was just out of him, you know, everything came out of pocket. I could care less. My dad had 10 clients, 20 clients, 5 clients. He's still doing it, still feeding my family and family in Mexico, sending money back home. So very, very grateful for this little gym that we have. This is our office of our gym. This is some of the memories of my dad as he was a coach, a trainer, as a boxer. We have some of his certifications and diplomas that he achieved throughout the days, throughout the years. Medals that I've won, trophies that I've won. That biggest prize possession that my dad owns is this certification that it was the International Olympic Committee diploma that he did when he was in La Habana, Cuba, in '94, the year I was born. So he's been doing this for over 28 years. Back in the day, they were actually literally hungry to fight, hungry to win, hungry. And now he's like, yeah, you guys are pampered so much. They were really hungry to get a paycheck, really hungry to feed themselves first of all, and then other people, like their family. So very hard times he went through. There's something in me, I guess, my DNA, my Mexican roots, who knows where I've come from, Aztecs, Mayans, and a little warrior kicks in, and I just bite down and go for it. And I think other than representing Mexico, obviously the place that give me birth, you know, that I was born in, I think Mexico and my last name, you know, my dad's name and my last name that I carry. And then my son as well, he's carrying the same name. So I think it's my last name, my family.
Go, go, go. And together he and me, I don't know where is the top, I'll try. Bye, Papa.
I had a great time hanging out with Ivan and his father at their gym. His father's 60 years old, but he can hit the mess out of that speed bag just as good as anybody that I've ever seen. Also, he was practicing his single leg takedown on me, and he has a mad single. I'm not going to be surprised if we see his dad in a MMA cage or an MMA ring with Paradigm in the future. Now I'm joined by Cody Garza. Cody, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, Gardy?
If somebody hasn't met you before, let them know what you have going on. What do you do?
So, like I said, my name's Cody Garza. I'm with Premier Martial Arts, Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts to be specific. My dad's Al Garza. He's been in business for 45 years in the Dickinson area, Dickinson, League City, now Pearland. So yeah, I run a business with my dad and train martial arts.
Is it always easy, you know, I guess working and training with your dad in the family aspect?
No. So, I mean, anytime you have a family business, there's always the things that come with that. But as far as training with my dad is awesome. I love having my dad as a trainer, as an instructor my whole life. You know, I've been doing martial arts since I was 2 3/4. He makes jokes that I came out of the womb doing it, but yeah, it's a huge blessing to have it in the house for sure. Somebody so close.
Yeah. So Ivan Vasquez, he's fighting tonight.
Right.
He's fighting on the card. He's been training with his dad for over 20 years. He's undefeated right now. You know, I guess you kind of have something similar with him, having that relationship with your father and just growing up and doing it.
Right. No, definitely. I mean, growing up competing in different martial arts tournaments, you know, we are kind of a Taekwondo karate school first, and so that was the first stuff that I competed in, and then kind of got into some other things. But yeah, I mean, just having dad at home always ready to train, or if we wanted to run up to the gym not too far and be able to train anytime, it's a huge blessing. So,
has there ever been a point where you wanted to take a break, or did you take a break or need some time?
I did for a little bit. I was you know, in martial arts we do belts. I was a blue belt for 4 years. That was my biggest break there as kind of a young child. Then I got back into it and got serious about it and kind of set some goals and decided this is what I want to do for a career, and so then I went all in.
Yeah. Whenever you're competing, whether that's in a tournament or in MMA, you know, making that walk to the cage, or how do you process that? What could possibly going through these fighters' minds tonight?
Yeah, for me, it was always trying to just relax. You know, if I could take a nap before the fight, I was in a good spot. You know, then my brain's not messing with me. I'm just relaxing and chilling. All the preparation's been done, so I'm just getting ready. And then the walk to the cage is just all hype. You know, you start hearing that crowd's cheering. That's whenever the fun starts. You know, all your training's behind you, and it's just fun from there on.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts? What do y'all offer?
Yeah, so we have karate, kickboxing, and Krav Maga curriculum at Premier Martial Arts. There's Premier Martial Arts all over the country. We own 3 of them here in the Dickinson, Lake City, and Pearland area that are Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts. But we also, at our schools, offer jiu-jitsu. We offer Krav Maga classes and then the martial arts program as well.
You know, I've traveled outside of our region, and I've called other Premier Martial Arts and said, do y'all offer jiu-jitsu? And sometimes they don't.
Right.
And that kind of stinks.
Yeah, a lot of them don't, but some of the legacy schools, some of the older schools like us do. So we definitely do, and we don't plan on getting rid of it. Don't worry.
Yeah. What kind of goals do you have for PMA going forward?
Yeah, just to keep impacting the community. You know, we have a big goal to impact the community for Christ. We're a Christian martial arts school, but also just develop black belts that are strong, good community members in the area. So that's always our goal.
Also, I heard that there may be a podcast coming soon. When can we be on the lookout for that?
That's a great question. I don't know. Hopefully within the next few months we'll have some podcast things going out from my dad and I.
Yes. You know, Cody, I want to thank you so much for coming and hanging out today.
Sure.
Have you been to this lagoon before?
I haven't, but it is beautiful. This is my first time, and we'll definitely bring my family back for sure. This is super cool. I appreciate you having me out, Gardy.
Yeah, they're doing a giveaway. They're one of the sponsors of this broadcast, and if you go to their website, and I believe it's /join the fight, then you'll be able to win some passes. So it's going to be really,
I'll have to check
cool.
that out.
Yeah.
What was the website?
You know, I'm going to tell you right now because I have it right here. It's lagoonfesttexas.com/join the fight.
Gotcha.
So go do that, Cody.
I'll do that for sure.
Is there anything else you'd want to share?
No, I just appreciate you having me out. This beautiful place. Nice day. It's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, Cody, for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We would like to thank all our broadcast sponsors, including Lagoon Fest Texas here at the Lagomar Lagoon in Texas City. It's been a pleasure to work alongside the amazing staff here today. Thank you to the American Resort Management Company for having us out. There's still time to enter to win the giveaway. The information's on the screen. You have until June 30th to enter. That does it for us here at the Paradigm Combat Sports 1 pre-show presented by Lagoon Fest Texas. We're now going to send it over to the Paradigm Combat Sports pay-per-view broadcast on Fite TV. The Clear Life Media team is standing by at the GSH Event Center.
Guys, welcome to Paradigm Combat Sports 1, live from the GHS Event Center in beautiful, hot, and Houston, Texas. We're here for an exciting hybrid card of both boxing and MMA. My name's Adam Villarreal, alongside my co-host Colin Wright. Colin, how are you?
I'm doing great, Adam. How are you?
Awesome, awesome. And we also have Leroy Fountain here. Leroy, how are you, buddy?
I'm great, man. How about yourself?
I'm super excited about this. That's how I am doing. The weather's hot outside, and so are these fighters. These fighters are ready to go. Again, as we mentioned, boxing and MMA. Leroy, let me go to you as the boxing expert over here.
Okay.
What's exciting to you about this type of card?
The excitement is just in the card itself. The excitement is in the card itself. We got a lot of fighters on here that are looking to make a come up. We got Eduardo Garcia, we got Jesse Garcia, we got Tennyson, we got Elijah Pierce, and Mr. Martin from Philadelphia. So
that's going to be a big card. I know there was some fighting at the weigh-ins. Guys, if you're just if you're just tuning in, one of the fighters missed weight. And tell us a little bit about what happened over there.
Elijah Pierce brought Jesse Garcia a Happy Meal.
A Happy Meal, guys.
He brought him a Happy Meal. He wanted him to be happy.
He wants him to be happy.
because he was going to give it to him. So I'm looking forward to that fight especially.
Well, we look forward to seeing that fight as well. Colin, let me ask you, I know you helped put this card together. What fights are you excited about this evening?
Well, obviously, I'm really excited about the MMA fights. Jacob Berry, Cal Diaz, a couple of teammates of mine. Very exciting strikers, and they've got some really tough opponents. A couple guys from out of town, big-time brawlers. Should make for a really exciting night of fights.
So tell me a little bit about how this card came together. Obviously, promoter Reed Shelger of Paradigm. You know, he's been running that gym for a long time now. How did this conversation come up? What can you guys share?
Well, I think initially it was going to be an MMA card, and I think the more we looked into it, the more we realized we had a lot of resources for the boxing side. Obviously, Leroy Fountain, tremendous boxing coach, has a great boxing background, a lot of boxing connections. So it kind of just made sense and was a natural fit for us.
I'll always say this, you know, you can be an MMA fighter, but you can't be an MMA fighter unless you have hands.
Absolutely.
Leroy, you know all about that. Tell me a little bit about your background. Tell us what can you share?
All right, man. I used to fight a while back in the day, but as of right now, I've been training. I've been training Stanley Johnson. He's the #1 cruiserweight in Texas as an amateur right now. So we're working on that, working on the programs out of Paradigm. But as far as boxing is concerned, I've been doing this since I was 19 years old.
Yeah. Wow, wow. Well, you had your hand in some of these fights as well. Tell me, what do you know about these fighters? What made you look at them and say, hey, these guys deserve to be on this card?
Well, it was the styles contrasting each other. Like everyone knows, I believe in MMA as well.
Styles make fights, as they say.
So it's the styles. When you look at the contrast, but comparatively to all the styles of all the fighters on the card, you're going to see we should see some great fights.
We're excited. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we're live at the GHS Event Center in Houston, Texas for Paradigm Combat Sports 1. I'm Adam Villarreal alongside Colin Wright here, and again, Leroy Fountain. We're going to be getting started in a few minutes, but as we go, I just want to say that it's exciting to see where not just, you know, this Houston MMA is, but MMA in general. We're going to get right back to it, guys.
Arrived and the mob has spoken. Fight fans in Houston, Texas, make some noise and let me feel that fire. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Paradigm Combat Sports, in association with Clear Live Media, is proud to welcome you to the inaugural show of PCS. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here for PCS 1. We are live from the GHS Event Center in Houston, Texas, and we are streaming worldwide on Fite TV. We have an action-packed card in line for you this evening. Boxing and MMA, there is carnage here for every manner of fight fan. But before we get underway, we're going to pay our proper respects to God and country. I'm going to ask you all to come to your feet as Houston-based recording artist Renetta Spencer leads us in the singing of our national anthem. Come on, sweetheart. Where's Cam? You did that better than I did.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
what so proudly we hailed?
What so proudly we hailed that twice last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were
Bass recording artist leading us in the singing of our national anthem. Can we talk? Ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived. Somebody told me we had some fight fans in Houston, Texas. Can I get a witness? Yeah! I said somebody told me we had some fight fans in Houston, Texas. Can I get a witness? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to PCS 1, the toughest fighting allowed by law in the state of Texas. Each and every one of you gathered here tonight become part of a rich historical tradition, dating back to the days of the gladiators and the Colosseum, where bloodthirsty crowds would gather to watch their warriors do battle in the arena of final judgment. Down the dark decades of history, many things about our sport have changed. Tonight, our Coliseum is constructed not of wood and stone, but of concrete and steel. The sounds that you hear will not be the clash of sword against shield, but of leather against flesh, and the blood, sweat, and tears that are spilled here tonight fall to this canvas and not the sands of the old Coliseum. But at its core, our sport has remained the same. A bloodthirsty crowd has gathered. Let me hear the crowd! Let's go! And behind these gates, await your warriors to do battle here in the arena for the love of the sport and the amusement of the mob. Sound of applause. How many of you gathered here tonight have attended a live combat sports event before? Yeah. Sound of applause. How many of you gathered here tonight are attending a live combat sports event for the very first time? Yeah. Well, brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, because what you are about to witness is a cataclysmic cacophony of carnage and combat, a Mephistophelian menagerie of martial mayhem, and indeed a bombastic biblical battle baptism of bloodshed. This is the toughest fighting allowed by law in the state of Texas. Houston, are you ready? I said, Houston, Texas, are you ready? Then without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to let the beatings begin. Coming first to the arena, please welcome Emmanuel Tennyson.
Okay, guys, we are live and ready to go for the first bout. We have Emmanuel Tennyson coming to the ring right now, 31 years old and fighting out of Dream Performance in Fort Worth. So, do we know anything about this guy? What do we know?
He's coming to fight.
He likes to fight.
He likes to fight. He's coming to fight. That's the number one thing.
That's what I've been hearing. You know, he's a musician, he's a DJ, he's a proud father, but man, he loves the sport. He loves to box. You know, what are your thoughts, Leroy, on what we can expect from him today as he enters right next to you over your shoulder?
Actually, what we can expect from him is, hopefully we can expect a jab. A real good jab, long jab. He's fighting a little shorter fighter as we see Mims come out. He's got a shorter fighter in front of him. So hopefully we'll get to see his jab. But if he likes to fight, then they might stand in the center of that ring and go at it. And if they go at it,
that's what we're hoping for. I want to get what Bart just promised us, and I expect that tonight from Paradigm Combat Sports. Colin, let me ask you, we're talking about the jab and being a taller fighter. For our fans who may be new to the sport, can you explain why having that range is important?
Yeah, it can be really important. You can kind of dictate the whole fight with the jab. It kind of is your range finder. It keeps the other opponent at the end of your weapons and can kind of, dictate where and when the fight takes place. So it can absolutely be the key to the fight.
Awesome, awesome. Well, coming to the, well, here we go. All right, we have Davon Gemini Mims coming to the ring right now. 1-0, so this is going to be his second fight at age 26. Even though he's 146.8, he says he's 5'9", but he may be lying, so what an interesting note. He's between gyms right now, but he plans to move to Paradigm. Obviously, you guys know what Paradigm brings to the table. For anybody unaware of Paradigm, what can we expect?
Well, I saw Davon fight at his last gym. He came to the gym a few times and worked out, and I've seen him. But more importantly, I think his mother just got diagnosed with cancer, and he said he's going to bring it home for her. That's all he wants to do at the end of the day. He told the guy at the weigh-in, he said it's going to be a fight. Like we're not lasting for more than 3 rounds is what he's giving him.
That's quite a prediction. Colin, let me ask you, he says he's here to fight for family. Is it maybe not smart to fight with emotion, or how does that fuel you? What are your thoughts?
It really depends on the fighter. I'm one of those fighters where sometimes if my emotions get the best of me, then it can kind of freeze you to the post a little bit, make you a little slower in your reactions, a little bit more hesitant, but it can also fuel you, so should be exciting.
All right, let's go to the intros right now.
Guzman, Harry Hillen, and Kelly Isaac. Referee seizing the action in the center ring will be James Green. Your warriors have arrived, and we are ready to begin. Introducing first, in the blue corner to my left, he has a professional record of 1 win and 3 defeats, weighing in yesterday at 148.7 pounds, fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas. Please welcome Emmanuel Tennyson. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner to my right. His professional record of 1 win and no defeats, looking to bump it up for his big second tonight, weighing in yesterday at 146.8 pounds. Hometown crowd giving up for Houston's own Davon Gemini Mims. off.
All right, guys, we're going with the first bout of the night, which is going to be boxing. Getting final instruction from our in-ring official.
Let's make some noise, Houston, Texas.
All right, here we go. First bout of the night, Emmanuel Tennyson versus Davon Gemini Mims.
Let's see it.
And there's the bell. Here we go right now. Leroy, talk us through this. Nice feeling out process right now.
Right now, they're waiting.
There's that jab.
There's that jab you were talking about.
You better keep it. Davon got to make a choice. Take it to the inside or stay out there. You stay out there too long, you're going to keep getting eat with the jab. You just got to make the choice. You got to go. Stop playing with it.
Oh,
there we go.
nice body shot.
There we go. It's lovely. It's lovely.
Now, what's the key to the southpaw matchup here for Mims?
Well, some people, a lot of people will tell you to walk to your right while you're throwing the jab.
Right, walk away from it, circle out.
I would say walk forward. Because if you walk forward, they only got one place to go, left or right. If they got left or right to go, you got a left or right hand and throw.
Right.
And that's why you are here, sir.
Emmanuel looks a little frustrated right now.
Yeah, he don't know what to do. Look like he don't know what to do. He stopped. See, he want to fight. Emmanuel want to fight.
Yeah, he's walking him down.
Nice combination.
Nice
Beautiful
right to the face.
hook. Beautiful right hook by Mims.
But he backed up at him. He should have kept going.
Yeah, he looks really smooth.
Look. Tennyson caught a few of them. He caught a lot of those punches Mims was throwing, except that last one he caught real.
Mims seems to be the more technical fighter here to me, but he does have a little less experience.
There's a lot less experience.
You know, for 1-0, he looks great.
Yeah. Sometimes early in your career like that,
you got to walk with the jab.
You can get a little overwhelmed in the moment. And, you know, you might come out sharp, but sometimes it can kind of take some of the wind out of your sails a little bit, so to speak.
I think that could be a testament to his training. You know, he's calm. Well, there we go. We get some more action.
Nice left counter by Emmanuel. I think Emmanuel probably needs to get back on the jab here. And maybe
he doesn't want to. That's the thing. You can see it in his stance. He doesn't want to. He want to fight.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, he's telling him, come on, bring it in.
Right. So, Mims, he's just go and give it.
I got a question about Emmanuel's jab here. He seems to just kind of be flicking it out. Should he be sticking that a little bit more?
Sticking it, turning the forearm a little more with it.
Yeah. Another right hook counter by Mims.
Mims wanted to throw it. Mims excitement might have got him. You got to walk forward.
Right.
Walk forward.
Nice smile coming from Tennyson right there. Is the smile real or fake?
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's real, sometimes it's fake. Right then, I thought that was a fake one. But he's